All right, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. So apparently, I had the yesterday's video uploaded, which was the new moon in Gemini video, and someone flagged it twice actually, because I uploaded it twice, two different versions of the video actually, and both got flagged, which means the video gets sent to a YouTube moderator who then checks to make sure it's within the YouTube guidelines. So apparently, according to the email I got, there was something in the content, which I'm guessing is the description, that wasn't in line with their guidelines. So I'm gonna go ahead and redo this video for yesterday, but I'm gonna do it for yesterday and today. So this is the 15th and 16th. Hopefully the person doesn't flag it again and then YouTube doesn't take it down. But if it goes through, great. If not, do check out the website, because what I'll probably start doing if this keeps happening is just uploading the videos to the website so you guys can see it there. But let's see how this goes. So basically, 15th and 16th, we had a new moon yesterday in Gemini. Actually, it's today, excuse me. It's for today. I usually do these videos a day early. So it's actually happening in the evening time, 21:24 Eastern time. For those of us in the States, it's in the evening. And then for those of you in New Zealand and Australia, it's actually in the morning of the 16th for you. So that being said, new moon in Gemini, it's happening right on the cusp between Gemini and Cancer. So it's a little bit of both actually, but mostly the Gemini energy. So new beginnings relating to our thoughts, relating to communications, how we're communicating, things of that nature, correspondence, exchanges, siblings, wanting to learn. It's really, it can be very social time actually with it being an air sign. So that close to Cancer does signify that there is this emotional element to it too. So bringing our emotions into the communicative side of things, I think, is a good idea as well. And that Cancer energy will start to feel over the next couple days once the sun starts to shift in there. So things relating to our sentiments and home and family will begin to be emphasized. But definitely today and tomorrow, 15th and 16th, there's a lot of this Gemini energy. We've had the Sun and Mars here already, but here's what's happening is Mercury. And it's a very interesting configuration. Mercury, who's in dignity here in Gemini, is going with an exact conjunction up to Mars today at almost the same hour, actually within the hour of this new moon. So synchronistically, that's very interesting, and it should be very prominent energy of this new moon. It's also happening within 10 degrees of it, really emphasizing that as well. But this is about our thoughts being triggered by the very assertive energy of Mars. So what I've been noticing too in general for people with this kind of energy at the moment is it's very, it can be kind of uneasy, a little bit tough to get to sleep, tough to relax, tough to kind of wind it down a little bit. And the main reason for that is because Mars is out of his element here. He doesn't like to be in an air sign like Gemini. He likes to actually do things. He's very, it's about using your body. It's about asserting yourself in a very physical sense. So he's in an uncomfortable position, conjuncting up to an enemy, which is Mercury, in an enemy sign, which is Gemini. So it's really, he's kind of this odd man out. It's really mixing things up here in this new moon energy. So that being said, I really recommend physical exercise, within reason, of course. It's opposing up to Pluto, so I'll talk on that in just a second. But physical exercise within reason, using this mental energy, which is really high. This is the left side of the brain, rational kind of energy, which is really high right now at the moment. Using it and actually, perhaps being busy with it, like journaling, writing, communicating, correspondence, things on that day-to-day level. It's good to work that energy out so that this energy has a place to go. Otherwise, that Mars energy can get bottled up and it can feel like it's a little bit of that irritability, etc. So it's also squaring up to Uranus. This new moon is and up to Mars actually exact. So this energy adds to that. And there's a reminder here with this whole configuration, as you can see with this grand trine, where there's actually support with it. And the support's coming in from Chiron in Pisces, who recently has been showing us the importance of rest, relaxation, connecting to God, etc. That is very healing. And also from Saturn, who's been showing us the importance of having balance in our life. That if there's any one area of life that's out of balance, then the whole thing, all areas kind of, get out of balance from that. So if we're wanting to stay balanced, have all areas of our life balanced during this new moon, that's very supportive. If we're wanting to, have that tranquil energy, that can be very healing. Now, Uranus here in Pisces does suggest that there's this erratic kind of energy to it. So watch going to any extremes, especially with our communications. especially with Mars here, can really excite things. There is a revolutionary energy happening with the mind, with our communications, that we can really start to reflect on during this new moon, and that can be, you know, implemented during the next lunar cycle. But with Uranus in particular, is keeping it grounded and doing your best to relax, because Uranus is in Pisces, so this is where the simple presence of the mind, you know, relaxing the body, things like this will certainly assist within reason. So that being said, definitely new beginnings shaping up with the correspondence, definitely very rational energy here. Now, this conjunction, and this is going to be very important, is still opposing up to Pluto. Okay, and this new moon is technically also within, you know, within this 10-degree orb of this opposition from Pluto as well. So like I've been saying, the importance of, you know, non-attachment is really key here with Pluto. And especially with our goals, our assertiveness, our own desires, which is Mars, and now especially with our ideas and things like that in communication. So the non-attached perspective is what will be assisting us. And what it's also kind of doing is Pluto and Sag has been showing us the importance of the expansive elements of life, that this is the right side of the brain. So it's everything that we don't know. It's everything expansive, adventurous. It's the possibilities. It's the imagination. This is all the right side of the brain. So Pluto here is kind of pushing, you know, on this and trying to create balance, because there's so much energy right now on the practical, rational, day-to-day level, that we have to remember to have that, you know, expansive, philosophical, spiritual perspective on things, and to implement that into the day-to-day environment, which will balance things out here, you see. So very important to have that non-attachment, being willing to change even with life path and philosophy and things like that I've been talking about with this Pluto opposition. But that will help, you know, balance out this very, very rational, very busy time, which can be the case even though it is a new moon energy and the energies are quite low at the moment. So it's kind of that mixed energy, as you can see. All right, so that's the new moon in a nutshell. So let's go and look at the transits, so you can get an idea of this. All this here, this whole, you know, bunch of transits. This is today, the 15th, and this is basically everything I just covered. Now, one thing that's important here is that, as you can see, tomorrow it's pretty much the same energy, the 16th, but it starts to recede. Okay, and this new moon is at 21:24 Eastern time, like I was saying, and it happens within 1 hour of this Mercury-Mars conjunction. So you can see it's in the evening time, so that's when this energy will read the highest. But as we go into tomorrow, things start to dissipate a little bit and become waning in that sense, but we start those new beginnings there. And so setting intentions and perhaps starting to implement them into tomorrow and onward is a good way to work with that energy. One thing about tomorrow is that trine up to Saturn will be highlighted, so there should be a good discipline about the 16th, and then also sextiling up to the North Node, so remembering the routine and health can be a good help with all of this energy as well. So everyone, thanks again for all of your support. Hopefully this video goes through. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take care.